The supply chain disruptions we've all experienced over the past couple of years continue to inflict unprecedented challenges and pressures on manufacturers and industrial producers. Manufacturers rely upon increasingly intelligent systems to control and optimize their production processes in order to stay competitive and stay ahead of consumer demand. The components required to build and support these systems have been hit particularly hard by these supply chain disruptions. For example, the demand for semiconductors required to produce the processors in these devices has increased 3 times since 2020, and lead times greater than 1 year are not uncommon for some industrial automation components. The uncertainty and the lack of availability of these components has real business impact on manufacturers. Capital project delays negatively impact time to market for new products, potentially minimizing a company's competitive advantage in the market and injecting additional cost and risks in project life cycles. Companies are also struggling to maintain and modernize current systems, leading to lower than desired productivity levels. It's well documented that the supply chain fragility exposed during the pandemic has accelerated the digital transformation of many industries and companies, particularly in manufacturing and particularly with a focus on the supply chain. However, manufacturers continue to struggle to navigate these supply chain related challenges in the short term, and unfortunately we've seen some evidence that organizations are beginning to accept this as the new normal, as well as accept the associated cost and risk. And just like the companies we are fortunate enough to advise, TriTech Automation has been transforming our operations in order to help our clients minimize the impact of these new supply chain challenges. Our transformation has been holistic and required us to innovate across all aspects of our business, our people, our processes, and our technology. Our efforts are having an impact on our clients, and we're excited to share some of those examples with you. We're proud of the investments and the innovations that we've implemented so far, but we're also inspired to keep going and find new ways to create value for our clients, our partners, and our people.
No doubt that the supply chain issues have had a significant impact on the ability for our clients to execute their projects in their desired timeline. Our customers' challenges are our challenges here at TriTech Automation, so we knew we had to do something to help. First, we had to take an inventory position on those long lead time items with no real direct substitutions. Those items include PLC processors, I/O cards, Ethernet switches, operator interfaces, and variable frequency drives, to name a few. We select the most versatile products like universal analog cards, I/O platforms that can support both safety and machine I/O, performance operator interfaces, so we can address our customers' most challenging applications. Second, we had to modify our business system in order to help us manage this and make sure the inventory positions are meeting our customers' demands. Lastly, because this is a very fluid situation, our team is continually monitoring the situation, meeting with suppliers, making necessary adjustments to the quantity that we have on hand, the parts we have on hand, in order to make sure we are meeting customers' demands. With our deep bench of resources and capabilities, we're confident we can help reduce your project timelines and allow you to get to market faster. Whether you're looking for a simple panel build, panel design and fabrication, or a true turnkey solution, the team here at TriTech Automation is here to help.
During these difficult times, we try to stay true to our core company principles of customer obsession and operational excellence. In order to do so, we've had to move away from a traditional approach at project management and start moving down what we call a parallel path. The first step of leading a project down a parallel path is looking at lead times. As we know, lead times are beginning to slip by as much as 6 months over the past 2 years. With knowledge of these extended lead times, the next step to our projects is to get the parts on order. Once we get everything on order, we're then able to establish a delivery schedule based on known lead times. The delivery schedule will help us establish a time frame for design. Once the design is complete, drawings will go off to the customer for review, and then the project will move on to fabrication. Working projects down a parallel path allows for procurement to take place at the same time as design, and even fabrication at times, helping to reduce time to market by as much as 6 months.
We're going to talk to you a little bit about the supply chain issues that we know you're all having today, right? And specifically as it pertains to how we approach our business and maybe some of the expanded capabilities we have that maybe some of your other delivery partners don't. As we've grown our team and grown our business, we always have your challenges at heart, right? Again, what is keeping you from meeting your goals, from growing your business, from being successful? And then we take those thoughts and put them into our business and where we choose to invest. As we've grown our business, some of the things that differentiate us is our our team. We have guys that have very, very big power experience, process experience, controls, fabrication, network servers. So we can take a look at your project from a holistic point of view and really offer you a lot of different ideas and versatility as to the options that we have, right, which are critical in today's environment, right? The more options and the more versatility we have, the better off we're going to be as we're going through this project execution. As you're engaging in projects in today's day and age, right, I mean, the earlier we can make decisions, the better. So I believe Clint talked to you a little bit about that parallel path initiative, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the expanded capabilities we have and how we do that. Specific example is motor control centers, right? Those typically need to be ordered much earlier in your project, identified earlier, but lead times on them are a big challenge. Rockwell Automation right now has said 30 to 40 weeks with anything with an Ethernet port in it. So that might be a VFD, that might be a 525 or a 755, 753. That could be a Stratic switch, that could be E300. Big challenges right now in that 30 to 40 week lead time, and that's if it holds. Rockwell's kind of made the announcement they're trying to prioritize MCCs that they can deliver. So that might be something with just feeder circuit breakers and things of that nature. So we align with what our manufacturers are able to deliver, and then we align with our stocking program, right, to give you that versatile option or that versatile solution. So from an MCC perspective, we are bringing in kind of base model shelled MCCs, and we build them out with all the components that you want, be it E300s, be it PowerFlex drives, Stratic switches. We keep all those longer lead time kind of supply chain issue components here. We do the workup for you, and you get an MCC that very much so looks and feels like it's straight from the factory. Depending on the components and what's all in it, we've seen reductions of up to 20 weeks on this, but again, it might be 15, it might be 10, but it gives us that versatility, right? It's an option. It also puts more of the project success or failure into our collective hands, right? So yours and ours. The more we are aligning with what manufacturers can deliver, the more we are putting project success in our hands. So by taking this approach on MCCs as well, it also adds some flexibility in the project, right? One of the things we've had success with is ordering that base MCC, that shell. We will get it in, we will pull out all the buckets we need to modify, and then we can ship you the structure, right? So that allows the project to keep moving forward. Your electricians, your guys out in the field are setting the MCC, getting it bust together. All your conduits, all your field cables can be pulled while we're doing bucket builds and modifications and sending them to you in a prioritized manner. So that flexibility, that versatility that we need in projects today to be successful. As we're looking at decisions moving forward, right, we obviously can't stock every part and every piece. So again, versatility, we're stocking the most versatile parts and pieces. So that might be higher end switches that you possibly need. That might be a little bit bigger drive than you possibly need. But again, at the end of the day, if timeline is the critical path item, right, then those things will work. So as we're looking at our decisions and our investments, we are stocking the most flexible items for all the applications out there, and that's how we're able to meet the need of most customers. We've been doing custom MCCs for years. This is just another application of attacking the supply chain that we have today. So we can do custom circuits, custom parts and pieces, embedded safety. Those are all things that we've been doing for years. So we're just now applying it to our in conjunction with our parallel path approach. We're applying it to supply chain issues. So from the expanded capabilities perspective, we are making the investments. We're changing our business. We're modifying things all for your success. Be it that's our business system, be it it's our stocking position, be it the people we're hiring to be able to offer these expanded capabilities. And this kind of propagates not only to MCCs, but big drives, panels, control panels, networks, servers. Because of the way we approach and how we built our team, we're able to continue to deliver for you, right? So again, we know you're out there. We know you're hurting. We're here to be a good partner for you. If you need help, assistance, concepts, feel free to reach out. Myself, any member of our team, we're here to try to drive success for you. This is just a little way where we're trying to kind of outthink and outrun and outpace the supply chain issues. We're going to be in it for a while, so we know that you guys need us working on your behalf.
To mitigate inefficiencies and leverage individual skill sets, we built our team to include a group of dedicated project managers. As such, every project is assigned its own project manager dedicated to managing the project's schedule, commercial considerations, and procurement. We have an intimate knowledge of current supply issues and understand the complexity of current market demands. With this knowledge in hand, we can work both individually and as a team to help expedite time to market during one of the most adverse market climates any of us have ever seen.
Over the last 2 years, our dedicated project management team has spent a lot of time creating and maintaining relationships with our vendors in order to get ahead on scheduling issues when it comes to procurement. This allows us to take a proactive approach and minimize risks associated with delivery timeframes when it comes to materials for panel panel builds. Because of our close relationships with our vendors, we have daily access to open order reports, and we have a weekly update on back orders. Our team leverages these reports to identify risks associated with specific materials so that we can look into crossing parts and expediting in order to meet project delivery timeframes. The ability to identify risks effectively and efficiently is crucial to project delivery. The close relationship we have with our vendors has played a key role in our ability to deliver projects and our time to market.
Our project management team has also been actively involved in recording and maintaining our inventory. Our supply of drives, network switches, and various I/O platforms is critical to helping us gain an advantage in time and key to mitigating the unknowns caused by current supply chain issues. Management at TriTech Automation had the foresight to see the supply chain issues coming in late 2020 and early 2021. They started working with the project management, design, and fabrication teams to identify common components that pose the biggest threat to delaying delivery schedules. The project management team works closely with our business development team and design teams to identify projects that can make effective use of our supply. Our inventory has enabled our team to operate at a high level on projects with short turnaround times that would prevent most in our industry from being able to take on. This includes custom MCCs, drive cabinets, and networking panels.
With a dedicated team of project managers, TriTech Automation has been able to continuously meet or exceed our customers' schedules at a time when we have seen lead times on components run past 52 weeks. Our team is dedicated to meeting the challenges posed by ever-changing market conditions and looks forward to helping you tackle your next project.
In closing, guys, right, as we're out there trying to navigate these supply chain issues that we're going to be in for the next 18 months to 36 months, to kind of keep this in mind, we're here trying to outthink, outinvest, and outrun this supply chain issue, and that's totally transforming the way we do business, and it's all kind of meant to feed off one another. That's our digital transformation where everything in our business is now linked. We've got smarts behind it, we can analyze it, right? That's having that big stocking program of the most versatile parts and pieces that gives us versatility in the project, and that directly feeds into the option of that parallel path kind of execution piece where we can pull from our stock or order parts early while the design process hasn't even started yet. You kick that right over into the project management function, right? Having those PMs on staff that are dedicated to your success, dedicated to assessing the risk and driving it out in the project. This is all part of the same pie, and then you kind of roll it all up into our expanded capabilities, and that strictly goes into how we've built our team, right? We have really solid engineers, we have really solid fabricators, we have guys from industry, we have guys from distribution, so we really have a great handle on kind of the project life cycle from start to finish, starting off with supply chain, through design, through fabrication, even to how you're going to manage it in the field. We've built all our team out for those to be assets for your success. So appreciate you watching with us today, guys. As you find yourself engaged in projects, the earlier you can get us involved, the better, because we'll be able to give you those options and give you the most versatility we can. Take care.